The story begins with Peter Parker and Mary Jane sitting in an alley, both dressed in Spider-Man suits. Mary Jane says it's a bit hard to breathe. Peter, fully suited up, replies, "You'll get used to it, breathing's overrated anyway." MJ then asks, "Are you sure about this?" Peter stands up, shoots his web at a building and says, "Don't worry, just keep the mask on until we get there. We don't want to get caught. You ready?" MJ nods, "Sure." Peter picks her up and they swing through the air. After a while, they land on the rooftop of a tall building. Peter sets down a bag and uses his web to light 2 candles. MJ smiles and says, "Smooth, Pete." Peter grins and replies, "What's the point of having spider powers if you can't use them for a little romantic adventure?" He pulls out the bag and adds, "Sorry, the food doesn't quite match the view." MJ, amused, asks, "What's for breakfast?" Peter pulls out sandwiches and while removing part of his mask says, "Sandwiches, but I cut the crusts off." MJ laughs, "Fancy." As they start eating, MJ comments, "The view's great, but it's kind of cold." Peter admits the sun will be up soon. MJ jokes, "Great, did you bring a blanket?" Peter replies, "Nope." MJ playfully adds, "Right, I guess, we'll just have to huddle." Peter wraps his arms around MJ to keep her warm. She smiles and says, "You totally bought a blanket, didn't you?" Peter laughs, "Of course I did, it's freezing." Later, Peter enters his home calling out, "May, sorry I'm late. I was having breakfast with MJ and we lost track of time." Aunt May interrupts, "Peter, I forgot you were coming. I'm just heading out." Peter, confused, asks, "Where are you going?" Aunt May explains there's a light that needs fixing on the ceiling. "Do you need a step ladder?" Peter casually says, "I'll manage," but asks again, "Where are you going?" Aunt May replies, "Don't worry about it," and Peter stands there quietly watching her leave.